My first dream was professional baseball. Freshman year, when my father passed, I have no safety net. I'm gonna have to make it on my own. And I think that's where the hustle came in. And that's how I started my journey into physical therapy. When I saw this whole aspect to private practice, it was invigorating. There's so many different hats you wear. It's running a business. And all of a sudden I found my calling. Growing the business, there wasn't the structure. There wasn't a unifying culture. We didn't define our values. In order to grow, you have to create that operating system. And that's where Vistage has been such a powerful formula for growth.
He was growing so fast that he was challenged, like, how do I develop my leaders? And that's when he put his people into our emerging leader program. So he put 4 people in that program initially. Those 4 people are with him today. It completely changed his culture.
After joining Vistage, there was something that was taking on a life of its own, competing really well in the marketplace against some private equity-backed companies, named by the APTA as the practice of the year. We grew to number 2 in the marketplace by 2019. When the pandemic hits, I was afraid that we would lose everything that we've been working for my entire career.
The mayor closed down the city and the governor said that we all had to stay at home. You couldn't even go to the hospital. You couldn't go to a doctor.
Besides the terrible things that happened and people losing their lives around COVID, we had a crash course in leadership and change management.
We lost 80% of our census right away. We had to lay off all our PT techs. And I did this to save the heart of the company, our therapists. When people did not know how bad it was going to get, this was the very beginning of things. We had weekly meetings with our peer group, trying to navigate things that we can do to be stronger when we come out of it. It was strangely an exhilarating time because you had so many decisions to make.
I talked to him about, well, what is the gift or the opportunity in this situation? Do I lay off my physical therapists, which are so hard to find, or do I keep them and leverage them?
In order to save the company, we took no salaries, maxed out our line of credit. We did not lay off a single therapist. We were paying salary to people that had nothing to do to be a safety net for our team. And I didn't know if I was a fool for doing this, but I said, let's hire the talent that's out there now. Instead of handing keys back to landlords, we were signing new leases. While the market shrunk, we would take market share. We really bet on New York coming back and bet on ourselves. We came out of the pandemic number 1 in the New York market, 2.6 times the size of number 2. Now we're more than 3 times the size of number 2.
He was a leader across the nation in how physical therapy responded to COVID, and we were in the epicenter of it at New York City.
He can build trust and unite people in a way that is very unique. He has created this company that has taken over the tri-state area. That Spear feeling and Spear way of things has maintained across the board, and that's really, really special. I think one thing Dan has brought to Spear from Vistage is issue processing, and that's been something that Dan has taught us and that has trickled down and is used across all realms. The SFLP, the Spear Future Leadership Program that he created, that's like his baby and another way of giving back to the company and the people who are in the company to help them get to where they want to be and help them grow both professionally and personally.
I can't even tell you how many different events that he does for the community and the givebacks that he provides. He has taken our model of Vistage and our values. He's embraced it completely. All of his people know how to do issue processing. He's very humble. And he's willing to be vulnerable in front of the group. A Future 50 award, I think 5 times. He's inked 5,007 times. Physical Therapy Practice of the Year twice, and his community recognized the contribution that he's made to their world.
And I changed a bit as a CEO when I realized that I was the one providing the safety net for my team. I started leading from the heart in a way that I was getting fueled not by hustle, but by love. I don't know where our business would be without Vistage, where, from that first phone call that I made to that Vistage chair, we've grown 50 times. When I look back and realize how much Vistage is part of Spear, it really is incredible.